How many of us don't even realize the own Judas in our own selves? Clock it. Sorry. Was that too harsh? My bad. But honestly, like, bro, especially when the like Easter was coming up and like the Bible app was having that whole like week of just like the Easter preparation of everything that was going to happen before Jesus, died and resurrected. Literally on this in the supper, like the last supper, we see Judas, we be like, oh, he's such a terrible human. Like, what? Can you imagine denying Jesus? And especially, no, 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 we got to go back on that. Especially on the table, like Jesus was like, oh, when of you guys are gonna like one of you guys are going to one of you guys are gonna betray me. And then all of them are just like, what? It's not me, it's not me. And Judas just like, oh, it's me. But he's just sitting there. Like, imagine, first of all, imagine how fearful that is. Like, just sitting at the table with your Lord and Savior, and he's talking about you indirectly and saying, hey, oh, when are y'all going to deny me? He's looking at you and be like, when are y'all going to deny me? But, like, hey. And we look at Judas and we just be like, oh, he's such, like, how could he ever do that? How could he, how could he ever betray Jesus? The one that he saw his miracles, he saw the things that he's done. And it's just like, honestly, everything about the Bible is a mirror. I hope you know that. If you didn't know that, today you know that. Everything about the Bible is a mirror. The Bible is not something for you to be judging others' lives and other stories. It's about for you to be reading their own lives and seeing how their actions could be in your life, or if it's a good scenario, how their actions could apply to your life. And as I said, okay, maybe it's not everyone, maybe I'm just talking about myself, but when I read the book, when I read the story of, like, Judas betraying Jesus, before I was like looking at him and I was like, oh, how could you. But then once again, God clocked me and he said, why are you looking at him and judging him, but you're not seeing the old Judas, the own Judas in your own life? And I'm like, hey, okay. So that just takes as a reflecting moment right now. How many of us are having the Judas characteristics in our lives without even realizing it? And even if you don't know what the Judas characteristics are, a powerful prayer that you should be praying is, God, reveal anything in my life, any characteristic, anything that I am taking hold of that is not of you, that is of the enemy, that the enemy is secretly trying to plant in my life. God, uproot it. God, let me know. God, let me be able to see it. Because there's this verse in James, and it was just talking about how, like, there's a mirror. So if you look in the mirror and you see that something's wrong with your face, but you just like, whatever, let me just go on my way. What's the point of looking in the mirror? Like, the mirror, you're supposed to look in the mirror and in the case of looking, what, like, to see if there's anything wrong, and if there's something wrong,